Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us this Independence Day on our special presentation, Heroes of India. Through the day, you've met exceptional people who've set an example with their actions. You've also met those who are trying to do more for others. And in this segment now, we'll get you in touch, get you in depth, closer with some of the sporting icons of India, especially those who have never said never as far as their lives are concerned. First amongst them is Deepa Malik. She, of course, needs no introduction. She is the silver medalist from 2016 Rio Paralympics. She's a woman who has so many firsts to her name. It is a list par excellence, Deepa. You're obviously not just someone who was initially a swimmer. You're the first Indian to have the modified license. You're a motorbike, motor car enthusiast, and of course, you're the first woman to win a medal for India in Paralympics. Deepa, pleasure to have you in our studios. We want our viewers to take a look at your journey.
At the Rio Paralympics, the world stood on its feet to celebrate the achievements of Paralympian Deepa Malik. Deepa Malik became the first Indian woman para-athlete to win a silver at the Games as she bagged the silver in the discus throw event. For an athlete who had been confined to her wheelchair for the last 15 years, this was a dream come true. Deepa was diagnosed with spinal tumor in 1999, which confined her to a wheelchair. But, defying the odds, she went on to bag over 17 international medals and has set 4 Limca world records. For her outstanding spirit and achievements, Deepa Malik was awarded the Arjuna Award in 2012, becoming the oldest recipient of the honour. Post her Rio heroics, Deepa was awarded the Padma Shri in 2017 as she continues to be an inspiration for a billion Indians. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
What a beautiful moment that is, Deepa. I was talking to you earlier, and of course, we've been in touch over the last few years. And you were talking about how your life has changed since that Rio medal. And there's a lot that people have come to know about you, but there is still a lot that they don't know about the struggles that you've been through, both at the personal front and, of course, at the professional front. Today, when you look back, and as you prepare to go to Asian Games, the Asian Paralympics that will be held soon, what is that one thing that you would like to tell our viewers about that has made you this high achiever in life?
Okay, I think the one thing that has helped me is definitely the positive attitude, and also the whole concept of following the journey of learning. I never stopped learning. Even today when I go to the training area, in spite of having a Olympic level medal in Paralympics, and I still say that I go there to learn. I had to learn the new body. I had to learn to be a sportswoman. I had to learn to be able to balance my motherhood, being a homemaker, and then dedicating all that time to sports, to reach a level where you are competing internationally, raising funds, and at the same time also balancing the whole process, which was full of a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifices.
And I know that, you know, you come from an army background, and I know that you've been watching our coverage as well. You've been talking about how being from an army background has really helped you in overcoming all odds in life. Daughter of a colonel, wife of a colonel, but you know, you're an icon in your own right. But tell us a little bit about what Independence Day, something like today, means for you. Because you are a specially abled athlete. The world looks at specially abled people very differently. But you've been very honest about the fact that you know, you need people around you to be sensitive to you. You're not afraid or, you know, hesitant to ask for help if that is what you have needed in your life. We want, through your story, people to understand how to be more sensitive about specially abled people all around us.
I think first and foremost thing which I would like to share here is that people will look at you the way you look at yourself. If I did not want pity or sympathy, rather I wanted to be empowered. I wanted to help in a way which made opportunities for me and not feel sorry for me. So when I say I look for help, it is only to raise my own bar and to challenge myself for new things, new achievements, new aims, which are also not just self-centered, but I also value addition goals, because whether it is working towards the policies in the disability sports or the Motor Vehicle Act for the licensing, or trying to send out a loud and clear message in the society that people in my disability or women in disability cannot be brought out into the society, or they cannot contribute back to their country's growth. I mean, from this body only I have won 21 international medals, including that of Asian Games, World Championships, and the first ever medal in the Paralympics. That means somewhere I have contributed in getting my national flag to fly high in the global arena. So we all have potentials hidden in us. I need help, that's a fact. I am physically challenged, that's a fact. No terminology, no speeches, nothing can change that. The fact is, I need to have freedom of movement, of accessibility. I need freedom of sensitization in people's mindsets. And when it comes to help, I want help in my life which actually leads me to this free atmosphere where I can use my potentials and I can give back to society and also fulfill my own dreams and be self-reliant. So that's the kind of world I want. Help there, yes, but to create more opportunities and to empower us to give back.
And I know that your example has actually helped a lot of other Indian athletes, especially abled athletes, to really believe in themselves. And Deepa actually helps, motivates them, mentors them as well. And that is something that she has taken upon herself, but even as she's preparing for the Asian Games. And Deepa, I know this is very sensitive for you, but you lost your father last year. And you've been...
Not last year, it's very recent. It's just a couple of months back, yes.
Yeah, I beg your pardon. Very recently, a couple of months back, and you said, I mean, it must be really hard for you to have to train for another medal at the Asian Games level, coming out of such a tragedy.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge emotionally, definitely, but I think Army... having been brought up in the Army atmosphere where you see brave soldiers and you see these incidents where people have lost their loved ones in the service of the nation. Now the roles have reversed. My father died due to blood cancer, but I am training in the service of nation. So the patriotism and the level of dedication for your country, that here a lot is being invested in me through the government schemes, through the Target Olympic Podium scheme. I cannot allow myself to be emotionally so low that I miss out on my hard work. And of course, having my father there always, and the way he has mentored us and the way he's brought us up in line with the Army values, you have to rise above your personal life. So that's one. And of course, another challenge is that in our disability category, I don't know why, every time I try to become an expert in one particular sport, when I started swimming, the cold water bothered my body, and infrastructurally, I was not getting heated swimming pools to train in the winter months. I switched to athletics. I became a javelin thrower. I made Asian records. I won medals in Asian Games. And then when it came to Paralympics, I had to train for shot put, because that was the only event in which I could go and represent my country. So I had to adapt to the shot put skills, win a medal at Paralympics. And now when I'm getting ready for the Asian Games and the next Paralympics, I have to learn discus. So these are equally very challenging things.